Hey, my Love Island USA fans. Yes, we are back with another episode. We had an epic recoupling yesterday as Casa Amor has come to an end. And we're going to talk about all the reconnections, the new couples. We also have a little bit of hypocrisy that we need to talk about. So get ready for my rant. Welcome back to Romance Review TV. It's Lady T. I got another recap for you guys. Love Island USA Season 5, Episode 25. And without any further ado, let's talk about this epic recoupling. So I'm not going to go through pretty much what happened before the recoupling ceremony, as everybody was pretty much mulling around about their decisions and whether or not they were going to stick or twist. So I'm just going to go into who recoupled with who, and then we're going to talk about some of the heavier stuff later in this video. But first, we're going to start off with our first recoupling, Kyle and Imani.
Welcome back, Imani, and hello, Kyle.
Hello.
Imani, you have decided to couple up with Kyle.
Yes, I have.
So I guess the question, do I see a future, at least in the villa, with these two? My answer to that is questionable because of the fact that they are such a new couple that met in Casa Amor, and honestly, I don't see a connection, but that doesn't mean that there could be one that's slowly burning or building between these two. So, it remains to be seen. So next up is Bergy, and we all know Bergy was single, but who did he choose?
Well, Bergy, you now have a choice. It doesn't seem very likely, but technically you could choose to stay single. Or you can choose to couple up and start a new adventure with a new lady.
I've been having an amazing time in here being single, but I'm definitely going to recouple now.
Well, I can't wait any longer either, Bergy. Tell us. Tell us all.
Well, I'd like to pick Taylor S. How you doing?
So Bergy ended up choosing or recoupling with Taylor S, as he was already single in the villa and she's one of the VIP bombshells. The question is, what do I see with regards to these two? I see two people looking for an opportunity to pretty much see where they could go. However, I don't know if this is going to be long standing with these two. Now, I'm hoping that I'm wrong, that Taylor S is just not buying her time with Bergy just to see what's coming up next in the villa, because the season is not over yet. But this also gives Bergy the opportunity to see how this works with her. Or maybe there's another opportunity coming down the line. But as of right now, I just don't see it. So now we have Jonah, who was originally coupled up with Imani. Now, Imani is currently with Kyle at this point. However, he makes a decision as well with one of the VIP ladies.
Who would you like to recouple with?
I would like to recouple with Taylor C.
Congratulations, Dojo and Jonah.
I totally agree with them. Jonah and Taylor C makes an absolute cute couple. The chemistry is there. I could actually see them going to the end game on this if they continue on the same trajectory, because it look like their energies match, their connections match, and they pretty much have a lot in common. So I'm looking forward actually for this couple to see where they can go. So next up we have Mike. Now Mike had an interest in not only one of the VIP ladies, but also Marco's ex, Hannah O. And it was a little bit in the last episode about him making a decision because, one of the ladies, the VIP lady, was not happy with him actually wanting to explore with Hannah O. But let's see who he chooses.
Okay, Mike. Who would you like to couple up with?
I'd like to couple up with is Hannah O.
Congrats, Hannah. You can join Mike. Hannah, how you feeling?
I'm feeling really happy, excited.
So I'm not so sure about this particular coupling. As Mike said, Hannah O wasn't even on his radar in the beginning. Now, obviously, something changed toward the end of this whole Casa Amor experience where he more gravitated toward her. She actually came back for Marco, and Marco definitely said, nope, I'm waiting on Hannah in the Casa side. So, I'm on the fence with this one. She's a little quirky. He seems a little bit more reserved, so we'll have to see. Then there's Kenzo. Now, Kenzo was an absolute gem in this episode. I absolutely love how he expressed and waited around for Carmen, but here, I'll let you see it for yourself.
Damn, they sexy.
Now, I gotta say, everybody was probably brought to tears on this particular scene. He almost broke his neck trying to get to Carmen. And, I mean, he loved him some Carmen at this point. Now, even though he hasn't vocalized it as such, he definitely have strong affection for her. The question is, where is she at this point? Because remember in Casa, she was telling Rob how she was 80% with him and 20% out. Obviously, she did not bring Rob back to the villa, and she decided to recouple back again with her guy, Kenzo. But this is going to be something to watch to see if he's more involved into this relationship than she is. Next up is Marco. This is one of the other ones that I enjoyed this episode because he waited for his girl Hannah, and Hannah waited for him.
You have decided to stay loyal to Hannah. If Hannah walks in with one of the new boys from Casa Amor, you will be single. But if she returns on her own, she is all yours. Here we go.
You look so good.
Oh, and she looks good.
I miss you so much.
You can go sit down now.
Already?
These two actually had to grow on me because they weren't my initial connection that I actually put on my list at the top. But since seeing them and how well they did with the Casa Amor experience, Hannah held out. We also see Marco hold out, even though his ex, also Hannah O, came in and it was a no-go for him. They stuck with each other, and so I can actually see them as also an in-game couple. Now, this is where things take a pretty dark turn with our last two couplings. Now, we have Keenan and KK, even though Keenan and KK was the last ones aired on episode 25, but I wanted to do it in order of severity because I have a lot to say about these two. But let's start out by seeing what happened at the recoupling ceremony.
Well, this is it. As you know, you can either stick with KK or choose to couple up with one of the VIPs that you have made a connection with.
I would like to stay with KK. You know, I don't feel you could have done anything differently to have changed, the outcome of tonight. That girl ain't here, man.
Keenan, you have chosen to stick with KK. If she walks in with one of the VIPs from Casa Amor, you will be single. Shall we find out?
Come on now, let's get it.
KK, welcome back to the villa.
Thank you.
As you can see, Keenan has decided not to. How do you feel?
Not great. I gave Casa Amor my all. I had connections, I didn't find one. That's okay. But I feel like soul ties is crazy.
Oh my God.
I feel like the disrespect is crazy.
Don't kiss your teeth out.
I feel like the lack of respecting boundaries is crazy.
You're just with boundaries. And I can't with it because you around and you find out. So, you know, you look good, baby girl.
Thank you.
You look good, sexy. You're sexy.
Okay, so let's talk about this. So as far as we remember, as they were back and forth before Casa, they were completely open. Now, as much as she probably wanted to be closed off, he did communicate with her about the fact that they're still open, and it was even evident in this particular conversation from a previous episode.
Who do you think Imani is leaning more towards?
I think
Keenan.
it's going towards no.
Wait.
Jonah.
She told Keenan the only reason she's interested in Jonah is because he's the only one showing her attention. But she's actually interested in Keenan.
What I know about Keenan, he know he wants you. He wants to know for a fact that even outside of here, y'all can face anything and come back stronger. He wants to know that it's you because he knows for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, it's you.
What am I supposed to do? Stand by and wait while he get to know every new bitch that walks through the goddamn door, and I just wait.
That's what I was waiting on you to say. I'm not
You
gonna
know,
lie.
like, I'm really like interested in getting to know you, KK.
Yeah? Okay. I am open. I am open. I am open. You know what I'm saying? If there is a connection there, then I want to pursue it.
Yeah.
Brandon's a really good listener and mature. I can't say that about every guy I've talked to.
Let's play truth or dare.
So, as we heard in the previous clip, she said, and it was on repeat, I am open. And so if you're open to explore other opportunities. There was nothing closed off between her or Keenan at the time that they left each other to go to Casa, which means he's also open too, which gave her the opportunity. And a lot of fans, as I saw in the comment sections and on social media, they actually wanted her to pursue Brandon. So the interesting thing is as much as she was so upset about Keenan exploring his options, she was also open to explore hers as well. Let's continue.
KK, truth or dare?
Dare.
Kiss the boy who would most likely turn your head in here.
Okay.
Go for it, girl.
Actually, in this particular episode, I actually did a video where it says, is KK turning her head? Because, of course, she was really connecting with Brandon, so much so that she would have chose him to be the guy who would have turned her head. So there was a connection there. Now, of course, as we got closer to the end of Casa, maybe some things have changed, but she was exploring as much as Keenan was. The only difference I can say in this matter is sleeping arrangements, as of course Keenan and Johnny were sharing a bed together. Now, I know maybe some things might have happened under the covers. They showed us a few scenes. I don't know if she was doing manual things, if you know what I mean. On the flip side, KK did sleep outside. Now, At the end, of course, what we saw at the recoupling, Keenan decided to twist, or I should say stick, and stay with KK. However, KK was saying that, you know, he was disloyal and all those things. They both explored options in the villa. They both were very open. That's the purpose of Casa Amor, is to test your relationship. If you two were going to be closed off, this is something that should have been solidified, kind of like how Marco and Hannah did. Now, as we saw in last night's episode, Leo and Cassie was definitely something to talk about because they both chose people from Casa Amor VIPs, but yet Cassie had an issue with it.
Welcome back to the villa, Cassie. Welcome, Matia. You okay, Cassie?
I literally kept saying, if it's the brunette, I know that he her, so that's disgusting. I thought I knew you, but I don't know you, so do you? And I'm happy I'm with a mature guy who's so do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
Cassie, how was Casa Amor for you?
I remember going in and I was telling the girls how like I already wanted to go back to the villa, but then I met Matia. He's, like I said, mature and wise. I brought him back to have more time with him and see if our connection could be stronger than what I had with Leo. But now I'm just gonna give him my 100% because I give me 100%, so I'm happy I made this decision now.
Did the video have any influence on you and your decision?
No, I thought it couldn't be him. We told each other before that we were falling for each other, so I was like, he wouldn't do that to me. So to know now that like he pretty much said to my face and slept with somebody he just met is crazy, but it's colors, so yeah. I'm done, dude. I'm so done.
Leo, is there anything you want to say?
Cassie did not deserve that. Cassie's an amazing girl. What I did was selfish, and I just wish I could have never put her in that situation.
I mean, he got voted, so you're fake. You're literally fake. You told me so much. You even told me that you would leave if I left. So what the is it? For real, what is it? Like, I don't know you. I thought I knew you. I don't know you. Like, I can't even look at you. It's disgusting.
Cassie, I do remember an episode where you actually referred to Leonardo as your ex.
I don't know about you, but like, I care about style. Like, if a guy dresses nice, it's like, that's nice, that's attractive. But it's just
you really like Matia, because he's all about that fashion.
Yeah. Leo too, my ex back home. Oh my gosh, she's not my ex. my guy back home. Did I just say my ex?
Yeah.
It feels like he's my ex right now because he's not here.
Okay.
But he's not my ex. He's somebody I'm in a couple with.
Then we also had the other episode when they asked about kisses. There was secret kissing going along with Matia and Cassie, so much so that even Carmen and some of the other girls were questioning Cassie's integrity, even saying Leo deserves better.
During a kiss during this challenge?
Look at her smiling.
Cassie.
Have you kissed before?
Oh, I didn't tell y'all.
Where do you want to go in the bedroom? Okay.
Oh God. She keeps trying to like be like Leo. The thing is, it's like all my conversations with you are just very shallow.
Shallow. I almost feel like Leo's too good for her.
All we can do is support the decision she's making.
Yeah, for sure.
Cassie, you started to build a solid connection with Matia in Casa Amor, so much so that you actually laid it down for him clearly, besides the fact of bringing him back to the villa as a recoupling new for you.
How do you feel? Like, where's your head at right now? How do you feel with everything?
The only guy like I feel interested in, like talking to is you.
Yeah, I want to get to know you more. Yeah.
Sweet.
These two are getting off pretty well.
Matia is doing what he's supposed to do in Casa Amor. He's making me turn my head. Just talking about it makes me feel guilty.
You and Leo are very similar.
Yeah.
So if you doing this, he probably doing the same thing.
And Hannah was absolutely correct when it came to these two. They were doing the exact same thing. She was building a connection with Matia. He was building a connection with Johnny. And so at this point, they both twisted to new recouplings. So for her to actually be so upset, I'm surprised Matia is not giving her the side eye as if to say, why are you all in your emotions about this if in fact you brought me over to the main villa? Now, in regards to Leonardo, the thing is, before the new girls came over, he was missing him some Cassie. So whatever Johnny and him, built upon in that whole relationship or whatever, it got to the point where there was some actual intimacy involved. Now, this is a shared thing because I know a lot of people saying, well, he slept with her. He slept with her. They slept with each other. Women gatekeep sex. We have the access to control to that. So it was consensual. They both chose to sleep with each other. Obviously, I will say, going back to this whole thing with that video that was sent to the girls' villa as well, that was not one sent back to the men's side on the OG villa. I thought that was pretty shady for the production team. At least on Temptation Island at the bonfires, you do get to see each side, what's going on with the men, what's going on with the women, and then they get to make a choice. But on this particular juncture, they only sent the video to the girls in Casa, but did not let them know some of the things that was going on the other side in Casa being sent back to the boys, which I didn't think that was so fair. At least if you're going to do that, show both sides, because they definitely would have saw what was going on with Cassie and a lot of the clips of what was going on with KK saying, I don't know how many times that she was open. Okay, so let's get the conversation started down in the comment section. As you guys know on my channel, I call it down the middle. I'm very objective and I see both sides. So I know that's why a lot of you still come over here to watch. But I want to know your thoughts. What did you think about the whole recoupling ceremony? What do you think about each of the couples? What type of future they may have? Will KK and Keenan work it out? Will Cassie and Leonardo actually hash this thing out and just move forward with the people that they're now with? Let me know your thoughts. So I hope you enjoyed this recap. Stay tuned for other recaps and updates on this channel. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you next time. Bye.